Hello. Hello, everyone. How are you all doing? Sorry, now I just am a bit, what's the word? Disorganized. I kind of just was a tiny bit late. Jeez. So basically, what happened was, I was in a rush. So obviously, I have to kind of like set up everything in the. I had to set up everything for the stream, of course, like all my microphone, the lights, and all that. Now, there's a tiny bit of a little bit of work that has to go into it just before you start. Oh, it was so bad. I literally sat on the couch for maybe an hour, and I actually made it all the way down to the very end of my TikTok likes, and I sat there. And this was back in like I had my account since like 2019. So what's that, 4 years worth of likes? And I sat there, I was like, oh my god, what have I just done, man? I was literally 3:55 and I was like, oh my god, what have I done? I didn't realize the time had flown by. I think that's getting like more bad now as the years go on, like, you know what I mean? But yeah, look, we're set up, we're here, ready to go, ready to rock. Apologies that I kind of just got started. Hold on now, I'm just going to type this into Discord. Sorry, no. If anyone's wondering, I have a Discord. Just typing in so everyone knows. I'm live now. Playing Go Vacation. Hope to see ye there. Boom. Alright, sorry, I just had to put that into Discord. Yeah, whatever. Alright. Jay! Really good to see you, Jay. Really, really good to see you. It's always really good to hear from you. How are you doing, Jay? You good? What's life like in Australia? Is it warm over there now, or is this your winter, or is it what's happening with you? Is it start? Oh, it's your summer, isn't it? Because it's starting to get really cold over here, so I'm guessing that's what happens. I think anyway. Good to see you, Jay. Good to commenting. Hope you've enjoyed this Go Vacation stuff. I've really enjoyed it. I've had so much fun playing this game. I think this may be our last stream of it. I'm not sure yet. So basically, there's only a few more stamps to collect. I think I've gotten every stamp in the city resort, mountain resort, and snow resort. There's only a few more stamps I have to get in the marine resort, and that's basically like the campaign of the game. There's still a few other things to do within the game. Very hot. Damn, I can only imagine. I hear Australia gets really, really hot. And my partner will tell you all about it. I can't stand the heat, man. I live in Ireland, so like, I lived in Ireland, and the weather would never really break more than 20. Like, I'm gonna guess it's nearly like up to the 40s over there, average 35 or something. Rarely gets over 20, but Jesus Christ, whenever it did get over 20, it was unbearable, man. Last year, I lived in Amsterdam last year too, but I only lived there for like a few months. Jesus Christ, I used to live up in some rich it was like this rich couple. They rented out a room, like, and it was the only room me and my partner could afford, and oh my god, it was an attic, a tiny attic, I'd say see my couch back there was about the size of that. Well, obviously not the size of that, but probably half of the size of this room, and it was unbearable. Like, it would be a sauna in there all the time. Now, I'm guessing in Australia you have like air conditioning. Like, it's not really normal to have air conditioning over in Central Europe anyway. So there's no air conditioning and you're just boiling, sitting down sweating your tits off, man. It was unbearable. But that was a case of literally hopping in the shower and like not drying yourself, just staying there and waiting for the thing to dry. So yeah, I can say confidently I hate hot weather. What's it like, Jay? What's it reaching? It's probably, is it, I suppose at this time of year, is it? I'm guessing you're coming off of winter kind of way, so, oh, sorry. So I'm guessing it's not. Well, what's your average temperature like? For me, I can't stand anything over 20. It's madness like that, because that's for you. You're probably like laughing at that because like I'm guessing you get that on the daily, like, you know what I mean. But yeah, can't stand the heat. Can't stand it. It's only just started to get like bearable here. We're finally not hitting the 20s anymore, but we're definitely, obviously we're getting back into winter now, which I am looking forward to. I need freaking, although I say that, yesterday it was too cold. I was cycling and my freaking hands were freezing, man. But like, that's me. I just give out about everything, you know what I mean? But yeah, okay, we're gonna play the game. I'm gonna try and finish it, and then we're gonna try and 100% complete it. Like, we're gonna try and like do all the challenges and all the stuff, get all the keys and all that kind of crack. I think I'm just gonna bring my. Sorry, is there something in my ear? Yeah, I'm gonna bring my face cam down to like here, because I feel like I've been blocking something this whole time. Maybe like shrink it just a bit more like that. I feel like I've been blocking something the whole time, but yeah. So hopefully that looks alright now. Is it alright? Yeah, it should be alright. Yeah, we're gonna jump into the marine resort, get the stamps done. We're gonna do it in the evening. Yeah, only around 26 right now. Will ramp up massively by January, February. That is madness now for me anyway, since I live in Europe. That is madness to think that January and February is when year weather is hot, because like that's obviously when our weather is freezing. Oh, the fact that you said only around 26. Oh my Christ, man. And it's only like just starting to get hot. Like that's I couldn't do that now. I know I can't, and I like, obviously I understand when people like follow the sun and they, if they're rich or whatever, and they have like a house, you know, in a hot place. I just can't see it, man. It's just, I just don't get it. I just don't get it at all. It is boiling. Only around 26 as well. Jesus. Daily gift, day 5. You got a gift, special gear. Okay. A few skateboards. 26. I think last year when I was living in Amsterdam, one of the hottest days of the year for us was a hit, I think 38. And it was excruciating. I couldn't believe it. I was like, what are we doing here? Like, you know. And mind you, we still lived in the tiny attic. Like, it wasn't even fun. Like, it wasn't even fun anymore. Like, we were just cooking. We couldn't even sleep. You know, that kind of way. So, yeah, 26. Unimaginable, man. Oh, yeah. Hey, what's up? You want in on the marine bike tricks activity? Let me show you around. Me, I'm learning new tricks by watching everyone else. With some killer tricks in my studly physique, I'll be worshipped like a god. The trick activity's over this way. Nail some wicked tricks to clear the goals for each rank. Let's see what you've got. Yeah, I'm never really a big fan of any of these kind of activities, the trick ones. We were literally just mashing the buttons, like, you know what I mean. Oh yeah, quick little disclaimer for anyone who's like watching. Sorry, no, I better just try and do something. Quick little disclaimer, or an announcement, I suppose I kind of have to say. Hold on, do something, right? I may. Now this is only I don't know yet. Okay, do something, please. I missed it. Whenever I hear news like this, I don't like it, but I may. Oh, land that. Yeah, I may be moving over to Twitch. No, not like moving over to Twitch. It's just I've watched a few videos recently, okay, and I don't know if any of you watch him, Moist Critical. He's like a massive do something, man. He's a massive streamer, but recently he now has kind of like, he's experimented with both YouTube and Twitch, and so he's like streamed on both, and oh, I didn't land that. I'm getting nothing. And he kind of came out and just said, look lads, there's two things you need. So I have like a pretty small fan base, but like I love it. Like I love the way that, you know, 2 or 3 people join the thing, but we all have a good time, you know. We engage, we talk a lot, we have fun. I think I just got that at the very end as well. Like, you know, we engage, we have a few chats, we have fun, talk about the heat, you know, all that. But he just said for small streamers like myself, small YouTubers like myself, he said that it's better to, like, if you want to grow, it's better, you will be found better on Twitch, that kind of way. He says YouTube streaming isn't really for daily streaming for small people who want to get known. Now, like, I think I'm always going to be completely open and honest about everything to ye, about my social media and all that kind of stuff. I obviously want to grow, of course I do. Like, I don't want to, you know, be working in a tourist place for the rest of my life, you know. I wouldn't mind doing this, and like, this is still the highlight of my day. I absolutely love doing this shit. So obviously to grow, you know, I'd obviously would rather do Twitch if it meant I grow better. But now look, I'm not gonna confirm it yet. I'm not gonna just drop it on you and be like, yeah, okay, I'm definitely moving. Because I do know, I completely understand when people, like, especially some of my favorite streamers who moved over to Kick, I never followed them, being completely honest with you. It's not even like that big of a deal, is it really? I just never followed them. I was just like, oh, okay. And, you know, even though it's like the most simplest thing ever to follow a person over to a different app, like, all you do is sign up and, you know, download the app on your phone or on your computer or whatever, and that's it. But I completely understand when people kind of say, oh, I'm moving over to this other platform, and you're kind of like, oh, I don't know about that, like, you know. So yeah, I completely understand everyone's kind of get off. Oh, I understand everyone's kind of like thing if because like I am probably going to move over. It's not going to be a big move, for God's sake. Like, I'm acting like I'm a massive streamer. It's just going to be it's just, I think it's a bit better for smaller streamers like myself, because I stream daily. And he was kind of just saying, like, if you're a small content creator and you're streaming daily on YouTube, like, it's okay, but he said it's way better. You will find, more people will find you on a thing, you know, that kind of way. So yeah, look, it's just a little thing. I'm not going to do it like really suddenly, like bang, I'm over to Twitch. I'm not going to be like, oh, one day I just type it into Discord, you know, oh, I'm moving to Twitch, that's the end of it. It's gonna be, okay, I'm gonna give you a few days notice, like, you know what I mean. I'd follow you if you move to Twitch, Jay. Thank you so much. I always knew you'd pull through, Jay, to be honest. You've been a really big fan since, I think it was last week or something like that. But Jesus, it's really good to have, you know, support like you. That's really good, you know. Thank you so much, because for me anyway, the odd time I'd hear like, oh, he's moving to Kick, he's moving to Twitch, he's moving to YouTube, I don't know about that, like, you know. But yeah, thank you so much, Jay. That's basically that's what I was nervous about. It's like, okay, I have to tell freaking people now that I'm moving over. Thank you very much. Your support will always be appreciated more than you will ever think. Thank you. But as I said, it won't be like it won't be like, okay, I'm gone, that's it. I will obviously give people a lot of notice, because I don't want to be just like typing into Discord like, all lads are moving over to Twitch. And like, to be fair, it's not that big of a deal, is it? Like, maybe I'm just making a big deal out of it, really, am I? It's as literally as simple as just downloading another app and then just signing up, and that's literally it. I am definitely a bit nervous about all the setup thing. Is like, oh god, do I have to set up a lot more stuff, or is it I'm guessing it's the exact same thing. Hopefully it is anyway. But yeah, that's just a tiny announcement. It's not confirmed yet, but it's just put it in your heads anyway. But yeah, we're freaking playing get off. Oh, I'm supposed to stop there. Okay, right. Oh, this is going to be a hard one to come back from now. But yeah, anyway, we are playing Go Vacation, finishing it off. Is this really as fast as you can run, man? Oh yeah, another thing, like, if anyone is interested, this is kind of what I want to do. Oh damn, they're jumping. I'm guessing since you kind of like, obviously you're watching my streams and all that, and all I've been doing is Nintendo content, I'm guessing you wouldn't mind, like, because what I want to do a bit more of is speedrunning. Like I may look into speedrunning Go Vacation, I don't know. It's like really, like no one would ever think about it, you know what I mean? It's just like something that like, oh, speed running this, speed run that. I'm big into speed running. I don't know if you are too. Obviously I'm not good at it, but it would be like something, it'd be really fun to, sorry I spat a little bit. It would be nice to, just something different in the channel. It would literally be all Nintendo games, especially all Nintendo games, man. I had so much fun. But yeah, just let me know if you're interested in that kind of stuff. It's just a little kind of fun thing we could do to, because sometimes now, like, oh, I have like, you know, we have a full plan for Go Vacation. It's like, okay, we're going to stream it, we're going to complete it, and that's it, like, really. After that, wasn't really 100% sure what I wanted to do. But like, I love speedrunning. I think that's probably one of my favorite categories, is watching people speedrun. But like, not seriously, not like dead seriously, just having a bit of crack with the chat and all that. Yeah, that's kind of what the thing I want to go down anyway. Oh my god, the running section was so bad. Would Def watch your speedrun? Big fan myself. Nice, Jay, nice. What do you like to watch, Jay? If you were to watch anything speedrunning, what games do you like to watch people speedrun? What's your preference, Jay? For me, myself, literally, it's the most random games. I love when people stream just the most stupid, crap, random games. For one of the big ones for me was when people used to speedrun Wii Sport and Wii Sports Resort. I just thought it was the funniest thing ever, but they were actually like really intense. And when people used to speedrun like Wii Play and all that, I was like, what the hell, like, you know what I mean? Like, whoever thinks about speedrunning Wii Play, but they do. Alright, we've got all the stamps. I didn't know it would take that quick. So what are we going to do now? Congratulations on collecting all the stamps. Let's celebrate. Hit the music. Oh no, what is this cringe gonna be? Oh damn, it's the credits. We'll enjoy the music, why not? We're not finished, obviously. I'm not going to stop streaming after 20 minutes. We're going to look at, there's obviously a lot more stuff to do. There's a lot of challenges I want to get done. Want to dabble in the 100% completion myself. But yeah, my favorite things to watch speedrun was always Wii Sports speedrunning, man. It's just so mad. I don't know why. I also used to love Mario Odyssey speedrunning too. That was just crazy. Breath of the Wild, Trackmania, Peggle, and Mario Odyssey. Yeah, that's really mad. I didn't actually read your comment until just there. Mad. Mario Odyssey was ridiculous. That was such a good speedrunning category. I don't watch it anymore, but I used to watch it. I remember a guy named Nicrovita when he broke the hour mark, when he got it done under an hour. That was one of the craziest days I've ever watched in my life. I couldn't believe it. Peggle as well. That's mad. Peggle. I used to play that on I used to have Peggle on my Xbox 360. It used to be like I think it was an indie game that kind of came with the console, and then I got it on my iPad. Then Peggle was such a fun game. It was so random as well. It was like the simple things done right, you know what I mean? That was a really good game. Actually, I love Peggle. Breath of the Wild is a really good one to watch too. Trackmania, that's the ones with Trackmania. They're the one, that's the racing, isn't it? That's the car racing thing, I think, anyway. I think I've heard of Trackmania. I heard of Trackmania on that guy's channel. Oh, what's his name? Gonna have to get his name up now because I feel bad otherwise. He talks about all things speedrunning, basically. Not Summoning Salt, whatever his name is. It's like not Carl something, is it? There's a guy, he had a feud with your man, what's his name? Oh, what's his name? He was like known as the greatest video game player of the century or some shite like that. And he had a lawsuit against this guy and against this YouTuber, I can't remember his name. Video game player of the century. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, thank you, Jay. Yes, you're right. Yeah, that's where Carl Jobst or whatever, that's where I learned of Trackmania, I think. Yeah, that's really funny. Now I was like, what the hell is his name? Yeah, I love watching his stuff. Anything like that now I absolutely freaking adore, man. Yeah. He's good too, to be fair to him. His videos are really, really good. But yeah, he had that loss with you, man. That's crazy. Jesus, that is just madness, isn't it? Yeah, I love his content. But yeah, that's where I heard of Trackmania. I heard all the cheating scandals and all that. Good job completing the Kawaii Stamp Dash. You must know the island from back to front now. There are other activities to enjoy besides the ones I recommended, so if you haven't done them yet, give them a try. So if you're the type that likes to collect things, and you might want to try collecting all the badges, there's a special gift for those who collect all the badges, so give it a try if you're in game. In order to collect badges, you're going to need challenge stars. Challenge stars are given out by people around the resort when you pull off a cool stunt. The pause menu has some more info on them, so you can check it out. Oh, and one more thing. The daily orienteering and group orienteering activities have started. We've got 3 different objectives lined up for you each day. You get points for each one. Keep earning points to raise your player level and collect all the remaining keys. I hope you'll continue to have fun exploring the island. Cool. Emma Jane, I'm coming home now. Who are you? Nah, I'm messing. That's obviously just my partner just saying she's coming home. Oh, I actually texted me as well. But yeah. Thank God anyway. Okay, so that's one thing I love about this game is that there's obviously a lot more to do. Again though, I'm not 110% sure this was on the Wii. I don't remember anything about the daily orienteering. I don't even know what the hell this is, to be honest. A daily orienteering, that's obviously something that'll keep you coming back. It's because you won't see my snap. Yeah, I'm busy. God. But yeah, okay. Let's get down into it. Let's freaking 100% this game. Got first place in 10 activities. Okay. Okay, this is a whole new kind of thing for me now. This badge kind of crap. So we're gonna obviously go into the menu here. I'm blocking some of it, aren't I? No. Okay, so here's the Marine Resort badges. Does that mean... Okay, I'm going to put this dude back up here now because I can't see anything. Okay, Marine Bike Race. Okay. Sprint Race, clear all stages. Circuit Race, clear all stages. Have I unlocked these? Skydiving, clear all levels. Don't think I have. Elimination, clear levels 1 through 3. Okay, will we do that? We'll play a bit of beach volleyball. How the hell am I going to find the beach volleyball now is the question. Is it on the map? Oh, thank God. I was about to say. There's still a few activities I haven't tried yet. Okay, great. Beach volleyball, I'm going to guess, is over here. Yes, okay. Stop. Right, we are going to get these challenges done, ladies and gentlemen, and we're going to see how this works out. I'm not sure how long it'll work out for, or if it's going to be like fun enough, that kind of. Uni work is starting to ramp up, so I won't be able to stay up as late as often. Sorry. Don't worry about that, Jay, man. That's it's already brilliant that you're staying up to watch this, man. That's unbelievable. Like, thank you so much. Like, and who knows, like, eventually I might be able to like stream earlier. Like, that's something again with Twitch, is I might be able to stream just a small bit earlier. But Jesus, don't let me get in the way of your uni work, man. That's a big. The fact that you're here now is the main thing. Even that you're up late now, like you told me the time you, or that it's, what was it, midnight of when it's 4 o'clock here, it's midnight and the thing. Look, who knows? I might be able to push it back eventually. It's just with working and all that kind of stuff. So hey, don't worry about it, man. But thank you so much for coming. You're in the Discord anyway, so like you'll always be known if something else comes up or whatever. But yeah, don't worry about that, man. Uni is that's big. That's a lot of thing. I haven't been in college now in a long time. Or long. What am I saying? I'm only 23. I haven't been in college in like 2 years. But yeah, exciting. What are you doing in uni? What's the crack with that? Okay, we're gonna look into this a bit more now. I think I remember how to play this. I think it's get through levels 1 and 3. Should be good. A simple mode where you can play in versus. No, okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do levels. I think this is level 3. I thought it would kind of go like, oh, you have to start at 1, 2, 3. Does this mean now the opponent is gonna be stupid hard? Because I'm not for this. Okay, now it's going to be fun to learn the controls again. Bang! All right. Oh dear lord. Okay. Sorry, now I have to pause aside. Pascal, hey man, just wanted to say the Switch Sports video was great. Nice editing. Pascal, thank you so much. That means everything to me. Thank you so much. That did take a good long time to make. Thank you so much. And thank you for coming to the stream. Really hope you enjoy what's been played and all that. Thank you so much, Pascal. Yeah, thank you so much. I mean, that honestly, that means the world to me now, because that video did take a long time to kind of make. Thank you so much. Jay, game development focusing mainly on program. That is so cool, Jay, man. That's sick. What a cool thing. So you may be making games in the future, huh? That's really, really interesting, man. That's always like, I don't know, like I love games, but I think when I was younger, I was like, oh my god, I want to make so much games and all that. But then I think when you get older and you realize how it's made, you're like, oh my god, it's so much like not what I thought, you know what I mean? But that's sick, Jay, that you're doing game development. Jeez, that's sick. That's really funny you say that, actually. That's really weird. I was actually looking at programming today as well for some reason. It just kind of popped into my head. Programming, yeah. Oh, that's serious. That's a serious kind of thing. That's coding and all that, isn't it? Java and Python. That's literally as far as my knowledge goes of programming. I think it's Java and the Python as well. I think I tried it one day. It was literally like a simple question. I obviously couldn't understand it or anything like that. Alright, she just pushed me out of the way. She just pushed me out of the way. But yeah, very interesting, Jay, and thank you very much, Pascal, man. It means the world to me. Hope you're enjoying the streams, lads. Okay, I got it now. I got it. I don't know why I struggle with the controls on this game. It always takes me about 100 years to get used to it. It's actually very easy. Like, bang, there you go. Yeah, very easy. Sorry, now I'm drinking coffee away. See, now I have to rethink. Nice. Oh, I fricked it. Yeah, okay. It just slips out of my mind very, very fast. No, I pressed the wrong button. I'm nearly better off just mashing the shit out of the buttons to see what happens. You get that. Oh my god, this rally's been going on for about 100 years. Just give up. No stopping that. I think the only bit of like programming. Oh shit. The only bit of programming I've ever done. What was that game called? We had to study it when I was in 4th year in secondary school. We had to study it for a while, or study it as in like try doing it. It was the one. It's like Snatch or Scratch. Scratch is the one with the cat. It's the one with the picture of a cat. That's literally as far as my knowledge goes of programming or gaming development. Anyway. These boys have not put up a fight at all, but I'm still trying to learn the freaking controls. Bang! Yeah, Scratch I think it was called, and oh, that was so fun. To be honest, I loved playing the game afterwards, but I freaking hated making it. I was like, what the hell do I do, man? Even though I was really like, they broke it down to really basic kind of thing, like, you know, and the actual, like, I'm guessing the actual coding itself in like a proper game like Call of Duty and all that, I can only imagine what's that like. But it's always something that's kind of intrigued me, I'm not gonna lie. I've always wondered, how is it done? Like, how do you make a masterpiece like Red Dead Redemption? How do you possibly do that, you know what I mean? Like, how do you do that? How do you make Grand Theft Auto San Andreas? or how do you make Grand Theft Auto 5? How do you make Los Santos look so real? How do you like have the NPCs and the traffic system so well done? Scratch is how I started making games. I haven't stopped since. That is sick, man. So when you have a passion for it, like, you know, there's nothing really going to stop you now, is there? But that's great. Like, really, really good. I personally didn't really enjoy it, but I can understand where someone might enjoy it. So Unreal, Jay, Unreal, man. I hope that goes well. I hope you make some good games in the future. Who knows? You could be working for Rockstar Games. You could be working. Yeah, you could be working for Rockstar Games in the future. You could be making GTA 10 when you're older. Who knows? I'm sorry, I'm talking now, but I just can't seem to get a point. Okay, she got it. Pascal, I actually tried to do IT programming in uni, but it was so disappointing I stopped after like 3 months. That's alright, Pascal, bye. I also dropped out of college. I didn't do IT. I didn't do IT. I did recreation and leisure management, so that was like gym work and all that bollocks. I am really sporty. I'm really, really sporty, big into sports. But I did it, and I don't know what happened. Literally, I think mine was literally 3 months too. It's mad how some of us are the exact same. I think I did 3 months. No, the first semester. Jesus Christ. Sorry. I did the first semester, which I think is around 3 months as well. And oh Jesus Christ. And yeah, I dropped out. Not really any big reason why I dropped out, to be honest. I was actually good at it. I'm not trying to like toot my own horn or anything, but I was actually really good at it. I studied well and all that, but just something inside me, I was like, do I really want to do this? I kind of like was just following the crowd with college, to be honest. I actually wanted to take a year out, but I said, oh, because everyone else is studying and everyone else is doing this, so I have to do it now, like, you know. Jesus Christ. We were winning like 3-0. Pascal, I stopped right before the first exams. Why is that, Pascal? Did you just like really hate it or something? Or but like, I can only imagine what IT. I can only imagine. She better get that. I can only imagine what IT is like, man. That's grueling, the exams you have to do for that. Like the exams I had really weren't like anything hard, to be honest with you. I got through like the first exams, but as I said, I studied. Like I actually did really well, but I just didn't like it. But yeah, IT, that must be freaking grueling. Yeah, Jesus Christ, man. That's it's interesting though, really interesting. I'm sorry, by the way, this gameplay is shocking. It's because I'm talking. I keep forgetting the controls. But who cares? Yeah, Unreal for both of you, really. What do you do now, Pascal? Do you still do the? Are you back in college, or are you just working or whatever? Margin, how are you, man? Just give me 1 second there now. Let me just finish off these buys, and I'll read your comment, because it's yeah. Sorry now. Oh, I did that so bad. I'll pause it. Sorry for changing the topic, but have you ever been to the Titanic Museum in Cove? I think it's Cove. I say this because I've seen a video of yours a few months ago on the Titanic. Yeah, Margin, of course I have, man. Yeah. So yeah, I'll just say it, Margin. Look, I know you know, but I'll just say it to just people who are watching. I'm massive into the Titanic. I used to have what's it called? I used to have I still have a personal kind of channel where I just literally talk about my life and all that. If you want to follow it, it's literally just my name. It's probably in some description somewhere. So yeah, I'm big into Titanic. Yes, Margin, of course I've gone to the one in Cove. I went years back though. Oh yes, did we just win? That took about 100 years. Wait, we didn't win, did we? Yeah. So I went about like 10 years ago. But I'm massive into the Titanic, man. Oh, huge. I know, I'm guessing, have you? Oh, you think it's Cove. Okay, you haven't. It's really good. I wouldn't no, of course I'd recommend it, but if you are big into history and you could go, I'd recommend Belfast, man. The one in Belfast is just so superior. But Cove is obviously has a huge significance to the Titanic because it was the last stop. But yes. Say, okay, Pascal, I started with IT because I loved computers, but turns out I just like messing around with PC building, and now I'm doing a media course, so a lot of video editing. Oh, sick, Pascal, sick. That's good. That's really good now. I'm mad into video editing and Photoshop as well. Not really Photoshop, definitely more Adobe Premiere. Like, well, you could see it in my YouTube. Like, all the videos I do is all video editing. Like, I haven't done a course or anything like that. I kind of taught it on myself, but like, geez, you're in the right place if you're doing you're in the right place if you're doing a course, because like, obviously, oh shit, because obviously that's how you get a job out of it. Like, I couldn't. Now I probably could if I really wanted to, just be like, oh, go to a company and ask for a job. But you'll have a college, you'll have a degree, like, you know what I mean? So you'll be sorted, man. That's really interesting. And to be just being completely like transparent with G, I think one of the big things with me is I actually would like to do that, but I'm actually like half scared. It's kind of like, oh, would I be like good at it? Would I be interested in it? Since I dropped out of college that time, I've always now been like, Jesus, man, what if I don't like it? You know, you're kind of wasting money then, like, you know what I mean? But yeah, unreal, Pascal. Really, really happy for you, man. It's good now. It's like we have a group of IT men in the house, like smart men. That's the way to go. You know what I mean? That's really the way to go. The PCs and programming and all that. That is the way to go, man. Obviously, since like times have changed, like for me, this is just a really funny story. I'll tell you now. So I think when I dropped out of college, I went working for a while. So I worked in a tourist centre for a while in Ireland. The Blarney Castle was the name of the tourist place. But I quit that, and then I worked in labour. Literally just labouring. So what I did was I put up traffic lights. Now, I had no problem with anyone. Everyone there was so good, and the job was really, really good as well. Really high paying and all that. But at the end of the day, it was labour, like, it was back-breaking stuff, like, and if you don't know already, I'm mad into my sports. Like, I don't want to, you know, break my back all day, then go out and do running, you know what I mean? But, yeah, the way to go is IT and software and all that, not labour, where you're breaking your ass putting up a traffic light, or you drop a traffic light on the floor and you had given out to, even though you nearly fell off the ladder, you know, that kind of way. But yeah, man, sick. That is the way to go. Adobe Premiere and the Photoshop is the way to go. You can get so many freaking good jobs in that. And yeah, back to you, Margin. Jesus, again, that's a topic I could talk about. The Titanic all day, every day. Absolutely love the Titanic. The Cove one is like, it's small, but there's obviously a lot of history to it, because it was the last stop in the Titanic. So yeah, it's really good. I'd love to get to Cove or Belfast Museum sometime. It's criminal I haven't been to either. I've been past the Harland Wolff cranes in Belfast, and it's great passing them, picturing them. Titanic, picturing the Titanic being there. Yeah, of course, I've kind of always like done that too. Alright, yeah, I always thought that too, to be honest. Yeah, I think I'd definitely recommend the Belfast one first. Anyway, it's way bigger, and like it, I suppose, look, it's up to you which way you want to see it. Like, I suppose it was built there, or you know, whatever, it was built in Belfast, so it is very historic. So yeah, I definitely recommend there first. Definitely recommend the Belfast one. But Cove definitely has a charm to it. Like, it's small, but like, it does a really nice thing where it's more like interactive, that kind of way. It does a nice thing where it like puts you in a lifeboat or whatever, and it gives you a name at the very beginning of the tour. It gives you like, I won't spoil it too much, but it gives you like a passenger name. And then at the very end of the thing, it tells you if that person died or if you lived, like, you know what I mean? So yeah, very interesting. I know you're big into the history, Margin. So yeah, if you're big into Titanic, that is the way to go, man. Belfast or thing. It's crazy though. It's America has like all the freaking has all the artifacts. So I'm like, why? Like, it didn't even get to America. Like, you know what I mean? So it should be all in. It should be all in either Ireland or like, okay, probably should be in England too, because obviously it's owned by someone in England, I think. All right, just two hole up there, man. Okay, so I did some of that challenge there, I'm pretty sure. Clear levels 1 through 3. So I did a few of them. All right, let's just do something else. Let's do something else. Margin says, I watched a 2 hour and 30-minute video on here of a real-time simulation of sinking. It set me off again into that Titanic addiction. Yeah, I think all of us have Titanic addictions, don't we? It's actually weird, man. It's just such an interesting fact. But yeah, I've watched it too. That's I follow them all the time. What's their names? Titanic Honor and Glory. I've watched that millions of times, man. It's actually it's unhealthy now how much I've done that. Okay, so we got all the stamps here, right? What I want to do is we're gonna go through the challenges. We're gonna get the stuff done, but I just want to do it on a different resort, man. I'm just not a big fan of that resort at all. We're gonna do the city resort because it's a bit more interesting. We're gonna do it in the daytime as well. Yeah, I've watched that about 100,000 times. The work they're doing is mental, man, on Titanic Honor and Glory. They are crazy, them. To literally dedicate your life and to be able to work on a literal virtual video game of the Titanic sinking. Sorry, they don't only just do that. They do all of them. They did Titanic, they did what's that one? Britannic as well. They didn't do Olympic because obviously that didn't crash. Okay. We'd like to take a moment to mention the animal photo book. When you take pictures of animals with your camera, they'll be added to the animal. You can view photos of animals here. If there's an animal you can't seem to find anywhere else, okay. Yeah, Titanic Honor and Glory. I never... The surface could be an engine or something, I'm not unsure. Yeah, again, I'm telling you, I could tell you every single thing right now. It was a part, literally, it was literally just a big chunk of the Titanic. That's literally all it was. But yeah, I could literally talk about it all day long. I watched everything about the Titanic, literally everything. And then in the video I made, basically just for the other people watching, I made a video on where was the final picture of Titanic taken. And I live basically where the final picture of Titanic was taken is literally right next to where I used to live in Ireland. So I kind of made it my mission to figure out, okay, where was the picture taken. And it was actually a massive rabbit hole. It was really interesting video. There was a huge rabbit hole of, okay, where was the last picture taken? And you can read all these testimonies and all that, and every time someone mentions it, they brought up the same spot. They said, oh, it's done on this bay. And I'm from here, and I've never heard of this bay before. And I did some searching, did some digging, and it turns out that like it turns out that like that certain bay that was mentioned like didn't exist. So like we could never really figure out where it was taken. But it was huge to be able to figure that out, like, you know what I mean, when there's so much extensive like history of the Titanic, and then like they didn't even think about this, and then for me just to be like, oh, okay, that this is the history of this, it was very rewarding actually. Would you be for or against bringing the two parts of the ship back up if they're able to still do it? Margin, I think this is a bit of an unpopular opinion, right? Sorry, no, we're just gonna get an activity going here, so I'm not just doing nothing. So these are obviously the first thing that kind of pop in, but none of them are in this resort, so we're gonna move on. Okay, Motorfest, street race, clear all stages. Okay, Motorfest. Okay, would I be up for that? Yes, I would. I'm dead set on bringing that whole shit back up. But I 100% see everyone else's criticism of being like, no way, they shouldn't bring it up. It's a burial site, basically. I completely agree. With that. But again, I actually really would want to bring the whole thing back up. There's like an argument going around being like, it's a grave, it's a burial thing. And look, I completely understand. I do understand that, but like at the same time, like, okay, let's just mention Ocean Gate here for a second. I think we can all agree that was stupid as shit. And I think we all know what I'm talking about. I don't think I need to describe what Ocean Gate is. It was that stupid thing when those stupid rich people went down and died. Now, obviously, it's a tragedy, but like it was really stupid what they did. But like, I don't agree with that. Okay, no, sorry, no. I do agree with that, which is not the way they did it. I do agree with people going down and looking at it because it's history. What I don't agree with is like the submarines actually landing there, landing on the fucking broken down ship and parking there basically. I don't agree with that. But I do agree with bringing back artifacts, you know what I mean? To keep up the history, that kind of way. I completely agree with bringing back artifacts because it's history, man. It's like one of the most searched things in history, you know? Like outside of like World War II and World War One, it's such a big part of the history. So yeah, I'm definitely up for it. They'll never be able to do it though, I don't think. Not in this. Well, hold on now. Street race. What's this? Street race. Pass checkpoints in right order. Alright. Yeah, like you think, okay, this day and age, will it be done? Holy shit, man. I can't believe all these stages, man. What a game. Oh, what the fuck? And it has different cars. What is this? Has to be a sports one, though. There's pros and cons to both arguments, in my opinion. Did you ever read about how they planned on bringing it back in like the 1930s or a while ago? Yeah, I think I did. Yeah, it's really weird actually. Like, to be fair, I'm just gonna say this out loud. I've never had these conversations with people, and I fucking love this. What a conversation to have. I did, yeah. I watched a video on it before that they'd use like ping pong balls and all that fucking stupid bollocks, and you're just like, oh my god, like 1930s isn't that long ago, alright? Like, how could you ever think that was gonna work, you know what I mean? But my whole kind of thing about it was like, you know, you'd think, okay, modern day technology would be able to bring it up, but it's just too old. Like, any slight movement, I'm guessing the whole thing is just going to disintegrate, literally, you know what I mean? The 1930s, oh, did you see that? The 1930s just was the time to bring it back up, because like now it's just disintegrating all the time. Oh my god, you can change angle. How do I, oh my god, unreal. How do I use the boost? Okay, got it. So yeah, the 1930s definitely was the time to bring it back up, but they didn't, obviously. Oh, it's such a shame. So, or is it though? Is it? Like, you think, okay, oh, they bring it back up, it's a really good idea, but like, would it be as historically good? Or, you know what I mean? Like, not, would it be like as historic? If they did bring it back up, like, what would they do with it? You know, they'd probably like have turned into a museum. I think the atmosphere and the vibe of it being underground, and that the fact that we can still visit it and see it down there, just adds to the history a bit. But yeah, I definitely, like, I can see both pros and cons of it, but I definitely would be up for bringing it up, man. It's just, they're not going to do that though, is it? It's just never going to happen. But I do like the fact that they try and make a museum out of it. If it ever comes to a point where it's disappearing, I'd rather they risk bringing it up. Too important not to. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I definitely just take the fucking risk, like, for God's sake. Who cares, like, you know? But it is, I'm pretty sure, like, it'll be gone before our lifetimes anyway. It would be turned into an Airbnb, probably. Like, it literally would have. Like, I know you're probably messing, but it definitely would have. Either that or really, like, poorly made, shitty made museum. Pascal, I thought the Titanic's location was only discovered in like in the 80s. You're right, Pascal. It was discovered in the 80s, yeah. But obviously it sank in 1912, so it's been there for a long ass time. Oh, sorry. Forgive me. Your talk, yeah. Sorry. Oh yeah. So yeah, when they were like saying, "Oh, will we bring it up?" and all that, they actually hadn't found it yet. They didn't find it yet. They were just like coming up with ideas to think about it. So yeah, it is. You're dead right. That's really weird, isn't it? That they were, that they were like, "Oh, let's figure out a way to bring it up," but we haven't found it yet. But let's just like, it's kind of like thinking ahead of time. It's like, we will find it, but let's think about bringing it up first. Like, you know what I mean? That's more important. Like, you know. Yeah, and let's be real. There was no way in frick they were finding the Titanic back in the 1930s, were they? Like, they barely found it in the 80s. To be honest, it was pure luck. But yeah, you're right, Pascal. It is very weird. That's a really stupid way of thinking, isn't it? I love that James Cameron is very passionate about it. Yeah, I love it too. He's very he's a great director, isn't he? I think most of us kind of can agree that, like, a lot of us can agree that I think a lot of us got into Titanic because of his movie. Like, I'm guessing we can all be like, yes, that is the main reason. For me, anyway, definitely the main reason. I'm not going to sit here and ever lie to you. That is the main reason. Okay, we're going to change it to exotic. Why not? Yeah, I think all of us are like, oh, I got into Titanic. Everyone will say it because of that movie, you know what I mean? And everyone's seen it too. It is a really, really, really good movie. Pascal, okay. Yeah, Pascal. It was just so random. It's so stupid, like, you know, if you ever think about it, like, you know what I mean? Oh, wrong button. Yeah. I love this. Like, we're just playing Goal Vacation, but we've just been talking about the Titanic for the whole time. But I love it. I literally love nothing more than games than the Titanic. I don't know. Has any of you ever played the Titanic Honor and Glory game? Have you, Pascal? I know you were saying. Oh shit. I know you were saying you like messing with PCs and all that. You need a really, really, really high powering PC if you want to be able to play it, because it's literally a virtual Titanic. Ridiculous. Margin, there's just something about the Titanic and its lore that's very fascinating, keeps you going back. It does, but it's because they find new things about it every year. There's just something about it. They figure out new parts of it every single year, and it just adds to the lore, you know what I mean? It pure adds to the Jesus Christ, I can't believe that happened. Like, one thing I watch all the time is I watch this YouTuber who literally just does nothing but talk about the Titanic. Jeez, I'm having a nightmare here. He does nothing but talk about the Titanic, and he's made a huge channel out of it, like, you know what I mean? And there's literally nothing but the Titanic. But there's always something to be talked about. Pascal, never heard of it. Yeah, it's if you were into all that, it's you wouldn't believe your eyes, okay? You wouldn't believe your eyes. So these boys basically sat down and they made like a virtual reality Titanic game, and it's scary how accurate everything is. Like, it goes down to like the bolts of how everything was made, and that they did everything. They looked at it in every way possible. Margin, there's a game I saw play a VR experience of the Titanic. If that's the same thing. Yeah, that's based. No. I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, you're talking about the. No, they haven't released it yet. I know what you're talking about. I know exactly. Is that you're talking about the sinking game, isn't it? It's a sinking game. No, it's not out yet, but they're developing a game. It's on Titanic Honor and Glory. If you watch the channel, they're developing a game just about like being on the Titanic and all that kind of stuff. But it's ridiculous. Like, it goes down to these are like seriously hard historic people. Now they're stupidly into history, but yeah, the game goes down to like literally how many rivets they used in the Titanic. They've done everything. It is mad. I'm guessing there must be a lot of money put into it because it's ridiculous, like, you know what I mean? All right, no, different game. So no, would I even call it a game? Like, obviously it's a game, but like it's a VR experience. But I know the game you're talking about. Yeah, I know the game what you're talking about. But yeah, that's the interesting with Titanic. It's a gorgeous thing to talk about. Really interesting. So I've got an itchy nose. Yeah, really, really enjoy stuff about the Titanic. Right, okay, we're nearly done this. I think we're just trying to clear off these final stages. Margin, a simulator maybe. Would I call it? Yeah, it is a simulator. I don't know if... Oh, they do, sorry, yeah. You'd have to look it up and see it for yourself, really. It's Titanic Honor and Glory. Literally, it's right behind that 2 hour and 30-minute video of the ship sinking that they do. They have all this talk about the game that they're making. But yeah, simulator, yeah, it does. I think they do sink it. I think it sinks. But so many people have made games about it, man. It's really interesting. But yeah, definitely give it a look. Give it a watch. But you need some freaking high powering PC to play it, man. It's so realistic, but it's class. It's sick. Yeah, Titanic, man. All right, so we're done this race. I kind of half forget I'm playing freaking Go Vacation, to be honest with you. We're just having a nice old chat. Margin, the connection between the wife of the owner of the Ocean Gate and her great grandparents and the Titanic is mad. Yeah, I can't remember the exact detail of it, but yeah, it's something like, oh, her great grandparents died in the Titanic, and sure, he's dead now. Yeah, that is crazy. But like, to be fair, like that whole Ocean Gate thing just obviously doesn't sit right with me, man. I can't believe they actually thought that was a good idea. Now obviously, look, alright, we're going to use the comeback arc because that's pretty funny. But obviously, look, you obviously feel for them, like they're after losing a load of family, but like, geez, man, the whole safety regulation thing around and what your man was doing was just really stupid, wasn't it? Where he kind of like knew all these faults and all that. So yeah, Jesus, man. Get the button again. Pascal, I'm heading off. Have a good stream. Pascal, thank you so much for stopping by, my friend. I hope to see you again. Thank you so much for stopping by and commenting. It means the absolute world to me. Yeah, streaming every day at 4, Pascal. If you want to come down again, thank you so much. Means the world to me. Have a good day. Margin, I think her great grandparents were first class passengers who decided not to get on the lifeboat. It's in the film, you remember? I do, yeah. I'm almost sure that's it. Anyway, yeah, I do. I can't remember the name, but yeah, it's in the film where they're on the bed, isn't it? Yeah, you're right and all. Yeah, I do remember that, actually. I do remember that. It's just madness, isn't it? Great grandparents too. That's not that long ago. Like, it's hard to feel sorry for them. Play stupid games, get stupid prizes and all that. Very sad, nonetheless. Yeah, you're dead right, Margin. It is very it's the most stupid shit you could ever think of, really, isn't it? I think his whole argument was like, oh, high risk, high reward. That load of shit. But like, it wasn't high risk, high reward. It was just stupid, like, you know what I mean? The way you see him kind of using like the Joy-Cons and all that, they have like, they didn't even like splash out on a PS5 controller. They splashed out on like this really old, rubbish, stupid controller. You know, that kind of way. You see that kind of stuff, you're like, what am I doing here, man? Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, it is very hard to feel sorry for him, to be fair. Like, I don't particularly care that much. And like, it does sound bad, but I don't really, you know, not really. That I was so interested at the time, but like, when you hear them die, I suppose the only thing is the kid. When you hear the kid passed away, you're like, oh well, that is sad. But everything else is just like, you did that, you did it to yourselves, didn't you? But that was a really interesting time. Oh my god, the memes that came out of that was ridiculous, man. But yeah, it's just another case of the Titanic, isn't it? Another addition to the lore, another addition to the story, another chapter that no one thought was going to be written was an Ocean Gate kind of thing, like, you know what I mean? Sorry, now I'm going to have to concentrate small because we're nearly done. I'm not winning. Some fella uploaded a video of him trying... Oh, this dude has messed me up. Trying to go down the side of Titanic with the owner of the Ocean Gate. Eerie stuff. Yeah, I did. I watched that too. It was a YouTuber, wasn't it, who actually went down with him, isn't it? But like, they actually lived. Wasn't it? Something like that? That they actually... Oh, they went down, but this was before the actual submarine was like really badly messed up. I think I did see that. If that's what you're talking about. I did see that, and it was madness, man. Damn, we are gonna win this race unless lap 3 is thing. No, I'm trying to go down the side. Yeah, he was asking for it, really, wasn't he? Like, he was kind of just asking for it. That you were just gonna, you know. James, the way James Cameron does it is obviously way safer because they actually like put the money in, and the submarines are well made, you know, unlike this dude that literally used like what, carbon fiber to make it. Right, we're gonna retry this one, but yeah, it's all interesting, isn't it? All part of history. Very, very interesting. as I said, it's just another chapter to the story, really. Titanic's taking more lives, isn't it? Like, you think the tragedy ended? No, like 112, 113 years later, here come these people, and bang, more people have died of it. Yeah, same one where they threw wheelers out onto the water above the side. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, we're talking about the same one. Yeah, madness, absolute freaking crazy. Margin, have you any plans for the rest of the day? Do I have any plans? No, I'm not working today, thank God, but probably not, to be honest. The only things on my days off, the only kind of thing I do is really I make videos and I stream. Besides that, don't really go out that much. No, I definitely should. Like during the weekend, I'd head into Amsterdam. All right, just for people watching, like I've said this about a million times. Just where I live in Amsterdam, so and I moved from Ireland. Just to let you know. Yeah, that's the crack. I should definitely. You're right. I definitely should be going out to the city more because, like, being like realistic with you, I probably won't be here for like forever, obviously. First of all, it is so expensive here, man. Now we kind of knew this, but like it is really expensive to live here, and obviously I'm not saying we're struggling or anything. Like the job I have now, I know it's only an ice bar, a tourism thing. It does actually pay okay, and my partner is a teacher, so like it's not like the worst thing ever, but again, it is so expensive to live here that like it actually is like we're starting to be like, oh god, man, this is actually costing way more than I thought. So yeah, it's I'm trying to like live it while I can, that kind of way, because I know eventually I'll have to go home. But yeah, that's the crack. I know you're probably being like, oh, he's gonna go into the city now. I actually don't go into the city that much, to be honest. I only live 20 minutes out from Amsterdam too. Another thing I was actually supposed to go to was the Pokemon / Van Gogh museum. They were doing like a collaboration. I forgot to go. I have this thing called a museum card. It's really handy. Basically, you pay like €60 up front every year, and like you get this thing called a museum card, and you get to go to like all these museums all around the Netherlands, all around Belgium, all around France for free. So like free, you know what I mean, essentially free. So I had booked to actually go to the Van Gogh museum the day of the Pokemon / Van Gogh museum collaboration, but I actually just completely forgot. I woke up making my videos and it was past 11 o'clock because I just won, holy crap, I just beat him, I didn't realize that. So you get like a time slot, you get like a 15-minute time slot, and I just completely forgot about it. I was like, whoops. And then I seen it online. It wasn't like, it was okay. It wasn't like the greatest thing ever, you know what I mean? But yeah, look, it was still there. Still, I get something I can go to literally whenever I want to. But yeah, that's the crack. Right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to leave it here. So, from my calculations, it's going to take a long time to 100% complete this game. So this won't be the last Go Vacation stream. Don't worry, we will be back tomorrow again playing it. I just want to get as much badges and challenges done as I can. Just a quick side note, I think Jay was the only one here when I mentioned it, so I'm going to mention it again. This isn't 100% set in stone. I may be moving over to Twitch. Like oh my god, it's not a big deal. It's just, so if anyone ever watched Moist Critical, big YouTuber, man. He basically kind of did like a big thing about streaming, and he said that Twitch is better for small streamers to get more recognition. Now it may not happen. Like I'm really enjoying my time in YouTube, and like now we got like a new person, Pascal's in on all the action as well. So like more people are here. So yeah, it's not going to be all right, lads, I'm on Twitch, I'm gone, see you later. If I do decide to experiment a bit, I'm obviously going to give you like a day's notice. I'm going to give you a load of time. Also, it'll be put in the Discord. If you haven't already, my Discord is in the description. Stick with the community, lads. It's just basically more stuff to talk. If you want to talk about anything in the Discord, you just let me know. We'll have a chat. Also, send pet pictures. I say it at the end of every stream on the Discord. Send pictures of your pets. Brighten up someone's day, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's my 2 announcements. Twitch, maybe. We'll see. I'm having a lot of fun on YouTube, and it looks like you're having a lot of fun. And the Discord. Get in the Discord. So you know about announcements and stuff in general and all that. Lads, to the people who commented, Jay, Margin, Pascal, Emma Jane, my partner, thank you so much for commenting. It means the world to me. Again, I'll always say this, streaming is the best part of my day, and to stream and talk to you people is absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much for giving your time over to me, and I hope that you're having a good day over this and all that. So yeah, thank you so much. It means the world to me, and I'll say that to the day I die. Thank you so much. Make sure to have a good day. Jay, have a good rest. Everyone else, have a good day. I'll talk to you tomorrow at 4 o'clock Central European time.